Hey all, we are out here at the range today, and it is a hot, muggy day in December in Florida. I know, but we are shooting some cans today. I just got these guys after about a year wait, literally about a year and 2 weeks from date of purchase to when I actually picked the cans up. And got a whole bunch of different firearms to shoot, and we're gonna go through them and shoot them unsuppressed and suppressed, and hear the difference, and hopefully see the difference in recoil as well. And all these are made by Rugged. This is the Surge 7.62, so this is their full size. This is the biggest rifle can that they make. Great for bolt action, stuff like that. This is the Radiant 7.62. This is primarily for, again, it's 30 caliber can, so you can shoot, full 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, whatever your full power rifle loads are through it. I believe it'll do up to 300 Remington Ultra Mag. I'm pretty positive about that. But yeah, a little bit lighter, titanium and steel mostly. And then the Rugged Obsidian 9, which will do pistol calibers up to 9mm and 300 Blackout. And you can actually shoot 22 through this as well and get pretty good results. The baffle stacks are removable and user serviceable, so yeah, you can shoot dirty 22 out of it, and with a fixed mount, and yeah, still get pretty good results and be able to clean it. And then the Oculus 22, which is their awesome little 22 can, which I believe will also do 5.7 if I'm not mistaken, but 17 HMR and HM2 and 22 long, short, long rifle, all your 22 magnums, all that stuff. But yeah, so we're gonna shoot some cans and have some fun. All right, we're gonna try some stuff out. This is my Foxtrot Mike FM-9. Holosun HS510C on top. I put the Radiant Raptor charging handle on the back, and then this is the Midwest Industries suppressor rail. A little bit wider, makes it super easy to slip a can underneath, and still have plenty of clearance to your rail. M-lock all around, great rail, highly recommend it. So we're going to take some shots. Oh, and then I've got the Rugged tri-lug mount underneath, and we're going to be slipping this guy over it in a minute, the Rugged Obsidian 9 with the tri-lug adapter. So I've got some 147 grain, just Winchester here, standard cheap white box whatever, and let's take a couple of shots without the can and see what it sounds like, and we'll do a few with. Yep. Sounds like a 9mm carbine. So I'm going to keep my Hearing Pro on for this. Make sure that's clear. At least for these first couple shots. Slip this Obsidian over that tri-lug. And let's try this again suppressed. I mean, you hear the action noise for sure, and but it's so cool hearing the bullet hit the backstop. Empty? Oh, bolt didn't lock back. Oh well. Yeah, I am empty. Bit of gas and powder and stuff there, but really not bad at all. Totally manageable, and man, that is freaking sweet and quiet. Yeah. I probably didn't even need ear pro for that, but just to be safe. Alright, yeah, we're gonna try some other stuff out and come back later. Alright all, we are back, and the next thing we're gonna try out here is the Taurus TX-22, which this is a great little pistol, suppressed or not. It shoots great, good trigger on it. It feels like it's a little bit lighter, but it's gonna feel like, Glock 19, Smith & Wesson M&P, P10C, it's gonna have that same general feel of any polymer striker fired pistol, and it's just great for low cost training and introducing new shooters too, because it's the exact same manual of arms. All the controls are in the same places, and it looks and feels pretty much the same. So it's a good way to get new shooters going, and then move them up to 9mm or 380 or whatever center fire pistol round that they're eventually going to use. So we're going to try this first unsuppressed. With this is just Federal bulk, the 800 round range packs. So just cheap Federal bulk ammo. So you can see how this sounds unsuppressed. Yeah, I mean it's 22, and it's still got some pop to it for sure. And then let's try it with the rugged Oculus 22 on it and see how she sounds then. Yeah, definitely don't need hearing protection for that. Wow. Yeah, when people talk about like Hollywood quiet, yeah, I mean, you still get the action noise. There's still that, but I mean, it's like a staple gun. And I actually like what it does to the recoil impulse of it as well. I mean, it's 22. There's no real recoil, but it does change the feel of the gun for sure. Man, that is just awesome. Hell yeah. Cool. We'll be back. Alright, so next up we've got what is probably my favorite handgun of all time, the CZP-07. It's a hammer-fired double action, single action, swappable between a decocker and a manual safety. I put the manual safety on it because I like it, and if I was ever going to carry this thing, I'd want every trigger pull to be the same, and I don't mind using a manual safety. I do have the Cajun Gunworks trigger job in this, and some Talon grips, and Olight PL2 Valkyrie, which is a nice and bright light. So this is 147 grain Remington Umc. So we're going to fire this without a suppressor, see how she sounds. Okay, get this out. And then now I've swapped out the tri-lug adapter on this for the booster, piston, Nielsen device, whatever you want to call it. It's the thing that adds recoil back into the action so that it actually cycles properly on these non-fixed barrel firearms. So got that loaded up, got that on tight. Let's see how she sounds now. Yeah, don't need my hearing protection for that. Yep, again, just hit hearing that bullet hit that backstop about 100 yards away, and of course the action noise still, it sounds like a staple gun. Cool. Yeah. Definitely helps the recoil impulse as well, for sure. That is awesome. Oh man, I'm in love. Hell yeah. Cool, let's put that down. So for the next thing here, we're going to do something a little bit different. This is a CVA Scout in 300 Blackout. It is a single shot break action with actually a pretty nifty takedown feature on it too. So super portable. Oh, get that back in there. Come on. Super portable. Make a great little pack survival gun. With the AAC 300 Blackout, you can do either supersonic or subsonic. So if you had to take down something big from a little bit further away, you could use a supersonic round and do it. Or today we're going to be shooting subs because we have cans and that's more fun. So this is a Callaway Ballistics 220 grain 300 Blackout. We're going to see how this sounds unsuppressed at first. I just got a little Bird's Fast Fire 3 on here because that's what was laying around. So let's see what this sounds like. Sounds like a rifle. And then, so let's do this. Let's screw on. This is the Rugged Radiant 7.62. So it's a 7.62 millimeter, 30 cal suppressor. This one's made mostly of titanium and steel. And yeah, let's see what this sounds like now. So again, this is the 220 grain subsonic 300 Blackout. Oh man. Yeah, definitely don't need my hearing protection for that. Not at all. Oh man. Oh, that was too good. Yeah, I mean the smack of the paper is louder than the round going off. I mean you hear the hammer drop, and then the next thing you hear is the smack of the paper, and then you hear the bullet hit the backstop a split second later. That is too cool. That is too freaking cool. That is awesome. Man, I wish 300 Blackout was cheaper, because this is too cool. I mean, it was expensive in the before times, Now it's kind of ridiculous, buck around, but hey, most rifle rounds cost about that much anyways. Yeah, that is awesome. I could shoot that all frickin' day. And with single shot, you kind of can, even at $1 a round. Cool, yeah, we're gonna come back to that, that's cool. So the next thing I got for you is the famous, or some might say infamous, 1022 of Theseus. So this started as a pretty bone stock 1022, and then I upgraded a couple of trigger parts and mag release, extractor, firing pin, kind of the basic stuff that people tend to do to their 1022s. And then Boyd's had a sale on stocks, so I got a fancy stock for it, and then I'm like, well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well get the one that's fitted for bull barrels. So then I did a bull barrel, and then I ended up replacing the bolt and the entire trigger pack, and then I'm like, that's a lot of really nice parts for a standard 1022 receiver, so I got the Kid aftermarket receiver on it, and yeah, then here we are, and I ended up, so they're little by little, every single last part on this has been replaced, and I put the original bone stock 1022 back together, no lie, hence the 1022 of Theseus. So I love this thing though. This thing is just an absolute dream. That Volt Quartz and trigger pack, just butter, absolute butter. Yeah. So we are going to shoot this unsuppressed, and then we are going to screw on the Oculus and see how that sounds. So I will start with hearing protection on this. I love this gun. And that's just standard federal bulk, and that thing groups like this. It's just it's absolutely insane. And let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, I definitely don't need hearing protection for that. That is just awesome. That is so great. And this is just federal bulk pack, so this is not subsonic ammunition. I actually don't have any 22 LR subs right now, but I do have some on the way. So maybe I'll do an update video when those show up. Yeah, it's just great though. Again, just like staple gun, you know. I wish subs, I think that would get even quieter for sure, because this is a 16-inch barrel, so you know, standard velocity ammo is definitely becoming supersonic before it leaves the end of this barrel. But man, that is just so great. That is awesome. Yeah, I could shoot that all day. No hearing probe necessary, even without subs. Alright, let's see what else we got. So up next we have an AR-15. I'm not going to bother talking about it too much, it's just the damn AR-15. Everybody knows what a damn AR-15 is. 223. I don't even know what ammo this is. Something or other, it doesn't matter, it's all supersonic anyways. So yeah, let's charge this thing and see what it sounds like without a suppressor, which everybody knows, and we're going to see what it sounds like with one. Safety off. Yeah, that's loud. And then let's screw on. This is also the rugged Gradient 762. So this is a 30 cal suppressor, but it should work quite well on this 5.56 as well. Said this will, I will be keeping my ear pro in for this. This will remain supersonic. So I would suggest keeping your ear pro in, shooting 2.23, even suppressed. But it should be quite a bit quieter and less recoil and just less concussion and more pleasant. Yep. Oh yeah, that's wolf gold. I can smell it. Everybody knows that smell of wolf gold. It's pretty distinct. Yeah. Look at that. That can is smoking hot right now. Holy hell. See the heat mirage coming off of it. Oh yeah. That is cool though. That helps quite a bit. I still want to shoot that without ear pro, but that is quite a bit more pleasant to shoot. If you're showing somebody new how to shoot an AR-15 or any kind of you know, intermediate powered rifle, this is yeah, get a suppressor. All right, so next up, this is the Ruger American Predator 308 in a fancy Boyd stock, because I love my fancy Boyd stocks. And yeah, it's a 308 bolt action rifle, 4-round magazine, some kind of Vortex something or other, Diamondback on it, 4-16 by 44, I think. Yeah, just a bolt action rifle, Ruger. You know, it's solid, and if it's not, they'll fix it for you. No questions asked. Ruger's good like that. So we're going to do a couple shots unsuppressed, which I know to be quite loud. This is just cellular and bellet, call it tactical, but yeah, 2,400 feet per second, 180 grain. So this is not slow ammunition at all. Now they do make subsonic 308. If you do want to shoot subsonic 308, you know, you get a lot of bullet drop that way, and it kind of defeats the purpose of 308. But you know, if you want to, and that's what you got, then yeah, it is out there. It's not easy to find right now. Nothing is, but it is out there. So we find the load one in, and let's take a shot and see what this sounds like unsuppressed. Woo. Yep, that is loud. And a lot of recoil. Eject that. Drop the mag. Screw this guy on. And again, just super easy. It's about 2.5 turns on, and then about a half a turn of that locking ring there, and you are good to go. So it is super easy. You know, if you were dragging this thing through the woods, you know, backcountry, doing some hog hunting or deer hunting or whatever, and you wanted to keep your rifle more compact, you could very easily keep this thing unattached and put it on when you know, when you saw your prey, and it would go on super quick. Let's try another shot. I am going to keep my ear pro on for this, because I said this is going to stay supersonic. Wow. That is just night and day though. That is awesome. Yeah, I still want to shoot it without ear pro, but that is unimaginably better. Yeah, that is incredible. Yeah. Less recoil, yeah, just everything about that is better. Looks like it is shifting my point of aim downwards quite a bit, which I expected. So get this thing shifted up and see what we're looking at. Yeah, that is just so much more enjoyable. That is just awesome. Yeah, and do some more shooting. See you later. So the next thing I got for you here, and these things are super cool. This is a Ruger American Rimfire. So 22 LR bolt action rifle. It takes 10-22 mags, which you know, everybody's got a ton of those, right? Yeah, and it's great. I got the stainless steel one. They're not expensive. I paid $4 and change for this, but you can find them, you know, $3 and change, as little as 300. You know, you look around enough. Great trigger on it. adjustable trigger. I mean, mine feels, I mean, just maybe a hair over 3 pounds. Just nice brake on it. You know, it's just a good gun. And I said 10-22 mags, which is super easy. And yeah, I don't have an optic on this one. I'm waiting on the rings, and so yeah, we're just going to shoot this into the backstop just to see what it sounds like. So this is going to be unsuppressed. Again, this is just federal bulk pack. I don't have subs, 22 subs today. So this is federal bulk pack, standard velocity, you know, which will go supersonic out of it. This is an 18-inch barrel. So let's take a couple shots. I mean, still not bad. It's 22. Alright, drop this mag and screw on the Oculus. Yep. Nice and smooth. Yeah, definitely don't need ear pro for that. Yeah, even with that supersonic crack, that is absolutely hearing safe all day long. Man, I really wish I had subs. It's just too much fun. Yeah, I mean, this gun with a 22 can is gonna be absolutely perfect for showing new shooters how to shoot. I mean, it's 22 LR, it's bolt action, not much that can go wrong. You know, they can't accidentally, you know, I don't know, fire off a bunch of rounds all at once or whatever. It kind of forces slow and deliberate shooting, and I mean, with a can on it, it's just so blissful. You can see there's zero recoil. There's none. You know, it's like kind of like shooting an air rifle, but with real, live hot ammunition. And for varmint hunting, going squirrels, raccoons, all that kind of stuff. Be a great gun for that. And said, yeah, this would be the ultimate. If you're taking somebody shooting for the first time ever, their first time with live firearms, this would be it. 22 bolt action, with a can on it, and it doesn't get any less intimidating than that. So yeah, gonna shoot some more stuff. So I got one more thing we're gonna shoot today, and this is going back to 9mm. This is a Ruger PC Carbine. I know most people know what these things are. Did a couple things to this, put the Midwest Industries rail on it. A couple of M Carbo parts inside, as far as recoil springs and stuff like that. This is just a blowback operated, heavy tungsten bolt 9mm pistol caliber carbine, and got the Glock mag well in it, which is great. Everybody has Glock mags. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot this thing. This is again 147 grain Winchester. There we go. Yep. Even unsuppressed, it's just such a pleasurable gun to shoot. It's just so much fun. It's like a step up from a 10-22. And the non-threaded version is legal in all 50 states. So California people, Massachusetts people, yeah, it's just a ton of fun, and it's practical too. Make a great home defense firearm, and yeah, and it's just a ton of fun. Let's see what this sounds like with the Obsidian 9 on it now. Oh yeah, I don't need ear pro for that. Yeah. yeah, I mean, you hear the clack of the action, but again, that's hearing safe all day with subs, and I mean, you can hear the bullet hitting the backstop, you know. Yeah, that is just awesome. That is just great. And also just great, you know, great for kind of moving people up. You know, you start them with a, you know, 22 LR suppressed, and then move them up to something like this, and they'll kind of, you know, get them used to you know, the little bit more recoil and noise of a center fire caliber, you know, without going all the way up to 223 or 308. You know, the full, you know, intermediate or full power rifle rounds. And yeah, these things are just great. I mean, and just suppressors in general. I mean, come on. If you can get them, get them. It should be quicker now with E-forms. Like for these 4 cans for me, the Surge, the Radiant, the Oculus, and the Obsidian, it was about a year from purchase date to when I could actually go pick up my cans from the dealer, and just time for cashing the tax stamp check and the Form 3 to the dealer and all that stuff. And then even once it's approved, I swear they send it by, you know, pigeon messenger or something to the dealer, because it seems to take 2 weeks for them to actually mail the tax stamp to the dealer so you can go pick up your cans. But yeah, if you live in a state where it's legal for you to own suppressors, go do it. I mean, absolutely. It just makes shooting so much more pleasurable. It makes it so much better for just teaching new people. You know, it makes it less intimidating, more approachable, you know, less recoil, less noise. Yeah, it's just, they're just absolutely the way to go. You know, if you can afford it, like I said, you live in one of those states, and it should be getting quicker with Form 4s. You know, they're talking about 90-day approvals once it's up and running. I know that they're still working out some kinks in the system. I got a couple more on the way, and that are going to be e-filed once the system is actually working properly. But they're talking about 90 days of approval. I think it's going to be a little bit longer than that at first, so figure, you know, 4 or 5 months at first, and then hopefully that comes down to about 90 days, and then, yeah, I mean, it's just, buy some cans. If you can, do it. It's absolutely some of the best money you will ever spend on firearms. And, yeah, thanks for watching.